Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope everyone's doing all right and finally getting through this crazy snow weather that we had across the country. We decided to take advantage of it, went up to the mountains. We went to Jefferson National Park up in Virginia. It was a little rainy, a little dreary, but fortunately when we got to where we were planning on going to camp out, it turned out to be really nice. Really awesome scenery along the way. So just wanted to throw some video out there. The first place that we stayed at was called The Scales, and that's top of the mountain. And what's cool about that place was that there are actually wild horses that live on the mountain, and we weren't really sure that we were going to be able to see them or not, but we got actually pretty lucky and saw a good fair amount. Like I said, the weather turned out to be really nice. Thought it might have been sketchy at first when we planned it, but the first night turned out pretty sweet. So here we are. We just crossed in Virginia, stopped and got this photo up here. This place is called Mouth of Wilson. So we're rolling a small crew this time, but these two are also members of Queen City Off-Road Toyota. I'm going to throw their Instagram handle in the description, so be sure to check them out if you're in the area, you're around the Charlotte area or just, anywhere around there. Really, really cool crew. So here's some footage from the trail that goes up to the Scales. The trail itself wasn't really that bad. Of course, it was pretty wet from all the snow and rain and whatnot. But for the most part, wasn't a bad ride. Wasn't really difficult, but it was just pretty awesome scenery to get to where we were staying at for that night. There we go. So quick plug for these two. This is on Instagram, Off Street Taco. I'm going to throw his handle down in the description below. Pretty sweet taco, tastefully built. Great truck. This one here is hankthetankclt. Great, awesome built 4Runner. Super capable and pretty brand new. Really awesome. But I'm going to throw their handles down in the description below. So here we are, getting to the top of the trail, getting to the campground, and what's really cool is that there's a lot of hiking trails in this area, and the Appalachian Trail actually intersects right in the middle of the campground area, so that was really cool. And the campground area itself is kind of like a big pasture that we get to stay in. I believe it's designed that way so we don't disrupt or disturb the wild horses and their grazing areas or any other part of the national forest. So this was kind of the spot. There's actually a bathroom in there, but it's not the typical bathroom that you would really think. It's basically kind of like a hole in the ground when you get in there, so just be advised. But it was still really cool. And the horses themselves, they got really close to us once they got comfortable, and it was really cool. Now they're not huge horses, but this is them here, and it was just really cool just to have them just kind of grazing around us. So as the afternoon went on and some of the haze burned off, we got to see this awesome view where it was like mountaintops just poking up out of the clouds, and it was just really cool to see and take in. Definitely made the trip so worth it. probably shouldn't have put my camera right in the middle of the road, but I couldn't cut this out. I just died laughing when I saw it. Doink! So here we are, airing back up off the road. Gonna go do a little exploring, find another place to set up for the next night. And we found this trail off of Highway 58 that we thought was gonna take us into the backside of Jefferson National Park. So it kind of goes around, skirts the border of Grayson State Park. And this trail was pretty awesome, really narrow, and there was some pretty sweet drop-offs. It was like super hazy and kind of eerie at times. But we ended up running into a gate at the very end, so kind of had to turn around and come back down. But either way, it was a really awesome little trail to kind of just go explore and check out. So as we kept going on, we got really lucky, and we found this road that cut between some houses, and that drove us up into the national forest. And this is what we were driving beside. It didn't look anything like this when we were on the highway, but we got lucky, and we got a little advice from some of the locals there, because we were kind of searching through our GPS and trying to figure out where we were going. And I mean, it's like we hit the jackpot, and we drove up this trail, and it just ended up being really cool. Of course, you know, video never does any off-roading justice, but it was a little slick, a little rocky, kind of coming up in here. But this little road took us up into, or right onto the national forest property boundary. So we knew we'd be safe to camp there. But we were right beside this really gorgeous river. So we dubbed it Mossy Rock. Not really, there was no actual name for it, but that's just kind of what we thought was fitting. It was really awesome. Had some super huge boulders up there. The National Forest sign said that there was, you can only go so far on with a motor vehicle, because there was a lot of trout fishing and things like that. That was permitted only. But super awesome place, and sleeping next to a running river like that, I mean, just amazing. So I want to give a little shout out real quick. See, my 9-year-old daughter right there was super helpful, and like my secondary camera girl. She did a lot of running around on the trails and getting pictures and video to kind of get this put together. My 11-year-old also took a lot of pictures and videos. She's actually in the truck right now. But yeah, they were rolling with, and they love camping and being in the outdoors. But yeah, they both helped out immensely with getting this video put together. So this was the camp that we set up for night number 2, and for this little weekend getaway trip, which was really awesome, and couldn't ask for a better time, especially with the weather. And it worked out really well being able to find this place. I mean, it was just absolutely gorgeous out there. Like I said, we're right on the edge of Jefferson National Forest. Had a great time, and I'm glad I got to get a lot of video and kind of share this with you guys. And if you guys have any questions or anything like that, remember to like and subscribe, and leave any comments and questions below. And you guys enjoy the outdoors, and I hope to have another video up for you here soon. Y'all take care and be safe out there.